Alright, you guys, so I was talking to one of you guys about this, and I've talked to a few people about this, but I decided I'm going to make a video on it. So, we saw an image, I saw an image I sent them, that isn't in a good size. This guy. He's only a 20 by 25. Like, that's not a great size for him. So, I'm going to get this painting made in a bigger photo. I don't know where your morals lie on copying artwork. Like, I'm not telling you to go copy this from a licensed artist and not give them any money for their artwork. But what I am saying is this company sells what probably is an AI image and it only offers in one size. I am not going to do it in this size, but I want to do the artwork. I'm not selling it, so no money is being taken away or made because there's no way I'm purchasing this from this company. It's not a size that I would work on, right? So they're never going to get my money for it anyway. I'm not going to sell the painting, so I'm not making money off of somebody else's thing. I am strictly doing it for my enjoyment. So again, your morals lie where they lie. You do what you want to do and how you want to do it. But I want this in a larger size. So what I'm going to do, the easiest way for me, because you see this down here, if I take a screenshot, that's going to be down there. I am just going to drag it to a new tab here. And this is Firefox. Again, different browsers act differently. So now I can just copy this image. So I use this software for photos because it's free. But you can pay for it in the Microsoft Store if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can get it on their website, which is actually getpaint.net. So you'd click on this link here. You'd click on this image here for the free download. This will take you here. You click this to start your download. You'll just get in the folder like this. You'll run this application. It'll ask you for permissions. You agree to its permissions. Make sure you're not agreeing to any extra stuff added. Just yes, you want to install paint.net. Yes, you want to install it to this folder. If it asks you to install an extra browser or just install any other weird add-ons, you make sure they're unchecked. I don't think it does, but because I already have it downloaded, this isn't really going to show you. It seemed pretty straightforward though. You click yes to this, you click yes, you want to install it, and it goes. So I use this program. So here we are. We're going to paste our snake in here. We're going to let it expand our canvas. Now you see all this white on the border? We don't want that. So I'm going to grab this tool here, and I am going to shrink it down to what I want. There's a crop to select it button right here. So now we got our pretty little snake. Now, if we were to go to resize here, you can see I want this to be in centimeters here because that's what diamond paintings are printed in, is centimeters. And I want him in a 40 by 50. Look at that. He perfectly turns into a 40 by 50. Cool. So now I could just save this and send this to the custom company. And they can print in a 40 by 50. It won't be stretched. Now, I do a lot of like 40 by 80, right? So let's get a new canvas in here. I am going to do a 40 by 80. Or actually, it's a 40 by 70, isn't it? I'm just going to do a 40 by 80 to show you what would happen. So let's say you wanted a 40 by 80 of the snake. This, ooh, bigger, right? Well, we're going to copy the whole snake. Select all. Copy it. And I'm going to paste it here. Now, what the company is probably going to do is they're just going to grab this, drag it down there. There's your custom. I don't want it stretched, but odds are this is what the company is going to do to you. So that's why we resize it ourselves. Now, they could possibly stretch it nicely so it doesn't look stretched. Like, we can do this and have it fit in the frame and not look too stretched, right? I think that's actually there. So I could do that and get them in a 40 by 80 like that, but I would want to save this image right here like this and send it to them because the risk of them sending me this is not worth it. So again, just make sure he's the size you want him to be. So I got him perfectly in a 40 by 50. That's what I would want. This 0.1, 0.9 will change a little bit, but not really that bad. Now, if I wanted him in a different size, like I wanted him in a 40 by 60, I would probably manually cut some of him off. Like, that seems good enough to me, right? Now, what size is my canvas here? My canvas is a 34. Obviously, 34 wide isn't going to work. So, what I would do is we're going to make a new window here. We want a 40 by 60 for him. Let's say we want to make him a 40 by 60. There's my 40 by 60. Now I'm going to copy him again, paste him here, and then to make him a 40 by 60, I'm just going to keep pulling him out evenly. And now I can maneuver him back into the field. There's my 40 by 60. So I can get him in a 40 by 50 with the extras on the side, or I can get him in a 40 by 60 and crop them to my liking. I will not send them the 40 by 50 to crop because something like that will happen. So hopefully you guys understand this. You can still do something like this on your phone. I prefer the computer because I have way more buttons, way more control here. But I'm sure there's programs you can use in your phone to do it. It's just if I only take a screenshot and just send them the screenshot, I might get that. And you guys know how much I hate stretched paintings. So hopefully this helps you guys.